And my last lesson is to find your motivation. And I believe with motivation you could succeed on anything. For my first motivation, by far, would be my little brother. My little brother, he's funny. He kind of looks exactly like me and wants to do everything that he can to be like me. He really is a mini me. He's getting into sports. He's really smart. He probably hangs out with my friends more than he hangs out with his own friends, and he does so he can be part of us. And it's important to find people who look at you this way, because it is important to, now you really got to look at what you do. If I were to, I guess, take a different route in high school, my little brother could be in that same path when he gets older, and that's not something I want to do. So a lot of the times when you get those accomplishments and stuff like that, it's not for me, it's for this little guy right here, because I know it's going to make him a better person when he's older. And I push him towards it. Actually, last night after senior awards night, I came in with the envelope with the stuff I got, and he's a little competitive guy, and he told me that he's going to get more when he's in high school. So, you know, you got to find your motivations on what's going to push you. And I just know everything that I do, I know this little guy's going to be watching. He was actually a big UW fan before I even thought about applying to UW. And so when I got in, he was wearing his UW sweater, and he came home from school, and I got my acceptance letter, and he was in tears of joy, and he was excited for me to go to. And that's his mindset for his future. And I kind of made it far without really knowing what I was going to do. And he is having a great path that is ready for him to take, and I believe that he has a lot more tools than I had, and so I do expect him to make it further than me. So, and my next motivation is my mom. I said earlier, my mom had me at a young age, and being in high school, it gets hard just doing if you just want to take AP classes. That gets hard. It gets harder when you want to do AP in sports, and then you got to start working when you get older. My mom was able to do that kind of stuff with a kid. And she was working her full-time job, graduating high school, and raising me, and she had me in early high school, so by the time her senior year came, I was already 2. So that hard work and dedication, whether she was ready or not, had to come. Fortunate enough for me, she's a really great person. She was ready to take me on. So after that high school piece, you know, she put a lot of hard work into me. And even now, just for me to go on my DECA trips, for me to stand up here with you guys, for me to go on my sporting trips, that all came from her hard work. So, me being able to excel and me being able to do everything is paying back for my mom. And as for my last words, I think that nobody cares where you came from. What matters is where you are now. And we can all think about, you know, the sad stories that we came from. A lot of us have our obstacles that we had in our way, but I kind of thought about this when I watched Medea Goes to Jail, when she says that your parents' job was to just have you, and when you become that person, and when your brain's starting to become developed, you're creating your own path now, and it's up to you to do the rest. A lot of kids will usually use an excuse that they came from somewhere rough. And a lot of kids who succeed look even greater because they come from somewhere rough. So just being able to go past that, being able to see where you are now, you really don't have any excuse for when you're younger. So that is my last lecture. Thank you guys for coming.
His future.
We out.
Stepping off.